Wow. Is this Rolls-Royce Silver Cloud something else or what? Man, how many of these have I filmed and, let's say, documented over the last so many years since I've been going hardcore filming cars at car shows? I would say this is probably the third one, I think. With the what's her name? The flying lady. Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm an idiot. What's she called? The Spirit of Ecstasy. That's what it is. The Spirit of Ecstasy. Boy, I finally remember what it's called. Look at the chrome. It's brilliant. You could see my my legs in the reflection there. Wow, amazing. What year is it? There's not even a paper in the window. I couldn't even tell you. I mean, they made this model until the 60s, so I mean, the design was so dated, even though it was, you know, the car to have worldwide and not just in England, you know. Anyway, just having to check this guy behind me. So I don't know if he's filming or taking a picture. I mean, I don't have all day here, you know. I want to document as many as I can here because we live in a fucking iceberg half the time of the year here. You know what I mean? If you're offended by that, well, I'm sorry. What can I tell you? That's how a lot of people talk. I don't. Mind you, I shouldn't even swear come to think of it with a car with such royalty and elegance, for crying out loud. You know what's amazing about this car too is that it's two-tone green. Most of these cars were white. Two-tone green, brown.
Amazing color.
Amazing.
Whoa.
Amazing.
The most beautiful I saw.
J'aimerais ça savoir c'est une quelle année. Parce que ça c'est toujours la question ultime. Hein? That's all I was telling the gentleman. I said I'd like to know what year it is because that's always the ultimate question. He says it's probably late 50s. I have to agree. That or early 60s, 62, 61.
Ouais.
This is weird. Look at this. The taillights.
Elle a été très bien restaurée.
Or it looks like the turn signals are larger than the taillights.
Il n'y a pas de couleur d'orange du tout.
He says there's no orange peel on it.
La peinture est une peau de bébé.
You know, it's amazing because these cars, you know, whenever you would see them in the movies, they hardly make a sound. They're like the smoothest running 8-cylinder you can imagine. And they're just enormous cars. Je suis en train de faire une vidéo, you know. Non, mais des fois, les gens, ils savent pas. Ils pensent que je parle à ma caméra, you know. They don't have a clue, you know. Excuse-moi, monsieur. Look at that, eh? A symbol of excellence. But even into the 70s, Rolls-Royce started having quality problems like every other manufacturer imaginable. Can you imagine the cost of restoring one of these? It must be astronomical. It must go into the hundreds of thousands. And just one of the things alone is the parts. How much do you think just one of those handles off the door is worth, for crying out loud? You can smell that old English leather. It smells so retro and vintage. It's aged like a fine wine, perhaps.
Grey poupon?
And a little bit of grey poupon. I sure wish I knew what year it was, though. It's a Silver Cloud 2. Oh, there you go, Tony Montana. Eat your heart out. I want to get one last shot of this inside here because it's just such an incredible car. I mean, I can't believe the caliber of cars at this show today. I mean, I filmed a Lamborghini Countach, for Christ's sake. There's even a Marcos. I would have to get to that, you know. Amazing, amazing, amazing. I think the quality of the classic cars at this show actually represents to a T how this is not at all a cheap neighborhood, okay? And it never was. This is really like, you know, the upper class French bourgeois type people. A lot of them actually, it's old money. Me, I'm from a middle class family, French, English, Canadian. That's it. Anyway, bye-bye.